think that if you look at the track record, 12 wins out of the 19 matches between these two sides ahead.
That bounce again just takes a leading edge, no damage done. I think he's struggling a bit, Shanto. We just saw him a moment ago stretching his hamstring, and watching him.
There has been support in Australia for Bangladesh.
There's always support for Bangladesh wherever you go, Atar. Fantastic set of supporters your country has. Well, if we see up Melbourne, where I was a couple of days ago, Shanto gets through and he starts to limp when he's completed the quick single, so I suspect he's okay.
Certainly he's not backing off from taking quick singles.
He was fine though, wasn't he? When he knows he's got to get his skates on there, he's okay, and then as he realises he's safe, that's when he starts to limp a little, so I don't think it's too bad an injury. Timed again. That is a replay really of his first ball, which went a little squarer, but the timing...
Just being able to apply that pressure early on, because Abani can't bowl any width. Instead, Duss makes a bit of width and he threads it through. Important runs here. Good batting.
Just short. Luke Jongwe is the man who made way today, bolstering of the fast bowling stakes a bit quicker. Chatara, they lose some batting with Jongwe coming out of the side. Up in the air, gone! There's another one! It's that man once again, Blessing Musarabani.
Wicket number 9 for Blessing. Proactive by Lytton Das, failing in the execution. Excitement in the face of Blessing Musarabani and Zimbabwe. 32 for 2, Bangladesh.
Here at 32 for 2, lost a couple of quick ones in the power play. Zimbabwe will take aim at him because they know if they neutralize him, then that's a big part of the job done.
As a result, they have a slip in. Love it. No chances to be missed. We need to get the wicket of the captain.
Oh, nearly. And 32 for 2 here. It's through the gap. Fast outfield. He'll chase every single one. Well, oh, let's see. It's still gone for 4. Not great, the communication. Top effort. 41 for 2.
Nice opening on the face, but look at this. Full match effort for both of them. None for communication. Hopefully no one is injured. But this is what it means for the country, putting your body on the line.
I'll tell you what, guys, they'll just be glad there's smiles on faces after that. That could have been so much worse than it was. And Garava already had a bit of a slip a couple of games ago against South Africa when they had those wet conditions. Quite easily could have done some serious damage there. My word. Especially when you're coming from that height as well, Carlos.
Is that a good rugby tackle?
Not legal, no hands. Brad Evans into the attack. I wonder if he's come down from the high. Man, tough to be in this situation, but it's also an opportunity to be a hero, and he was on the night. Nicely played. He'll pick up a couple. Let's go back. That last delivery got it in the block hole. And then the celebrations could begin. He was beside himself, Brad Evans. They all were.
It was It's an amazing story, really. Hadn't played first-class cricket 4 years ago, Brad Evans. And there he was trying to defend 11 off the last over. Had a chance to chat to him ahead of this one, and I asked him, was he asking for the ball or was it just thrown to him? He said he had his head down, his cap was firmly planted, he didn't want to look at the captain. But what an amazing moment. And beautifully called as well, Pommy. So these two having to build a partnership here and just try and find ways of rotating the strike, find the boundaries. They've seen an over of Sikandar Raza. They know Zimbabwe pretty well. They played a lot against each other in the last couple of years, so it might not take it as long to settle against this team. We'll have to re-bowl that one. So unless these batters try and give themselves a bit of room, try and take it through that point region, it's going to have to be a very good hit to the leg side. And there it is, perfectly placed for a boundary. 50 comes up, 52 for 2 after 8.
Yeah, nicely played that. On top of the bounce, important. And in the gap as well. For 2, a rate gone up to 6.5, and the partnership just beginning to show signs of the projected scores. Very bolded in that final over where he just decided he's going to be back of a length back in Perth, hit the pitch hard and then thudded into the gloves of Chakapa, as this one did.
Almost as though his change ball is that one with just a little bit more spice on it, a little bit of extra kick off the surface.
There's that Slowy.
Another lefty. He's had a pretty good 12 months or so, and he's away straight away, 87 for 3.
Yeah, that was a splendid start by Sean Williams. Just the 2 runs picking up that wicket, even though that would not have been a favourable match.
Back into the game after a crucial breakthrough.
And again, with just that matchup, Isha, it puts pressure on the batsman as well, because he thinks that this is a situation where I have to capitalise on, and that's what Shaki was thinking there. Because it's a left unorthodox, I need to get a boundary, I need to go after him, and that's what brought about his demise. And I just think that many times captains overplay that matchup scenario.
Sweat well for 4. It's the shorter part of the ground, and Afif Hussain capitalises.
Yeah, it's a loose delivery from Sikandar Raza, both in terms of the length and the line. It was a gift, really. And with that field, it was always going to be 4 once he got the connection. Good shot to put away that bad delivery nonetheless.
We're stuck in there, Shanto. 5 boundaries. And here he brings up his first international 50 in T20 cricket. And the first 50 for Bangladesh in this tournament.
Yeah, wonderful moment for the young man. The fans recognise.
Overdone, 95 for 3. He's been the glue in this innings. Others falling around him in an important partnership with Shakib Al Hassan. 12 opening partnerships since the last World Cup, Bangladesh. settled on Shanto and Saka today. Sometimes you just need to stick with someone.
Yeah, you need to show them that faith and confidence. When you're chopping and changing regularly, it doesn't do any good for the player or for the team. It's good to see that players are given a longer run.
So we're going with Williams again. Would there have been a thought to maybe bring back?
Change that. Ask these left-handed batsmen to take him on. And take on the fielders in the deep if they want to. Another option for them is just to do that. Hit it in the gap and try to run hard. Batters to come for Bangladesh. Jimmy Siddons, the batting coach, spoke about getting to that 160 mark, a mark that he thinks Bangladesh can defend and can work with, and that's a challenge for them to get there. Batting isn't a confident group with these batters, so if they can get that mark.
Average score here in T20 internationals, 168 at the Gabba. Again, such wide open spaces, they're able to come back for a couple, and that's 100 up for Bangladesh.
And that's going to be the hallmark of teams who do well in Australia generally, but at this venue specifically, the running between the wickets. You're not going to hit many sixes, and you're going to hit fewer fours as well than you normally do. And therefore, the running between the wickets becomes so important, so much more important.
Sounded good, but again, well protected that boundary. Just needed to go slightly squarer. He might have found a boundary. Long on the boundary, maybe 10 metres off, deep mid-wicket. Well, he saw him coming, decided to follow him, but too wide on that occasion. That deep mid-wicket about 20 metres off the boundary. As well as deep square. Very fine to cut that gap. That's been hammered back. A touch agricultural. And they'll just find a single off that last ball. So 8 coming from it, 103 for 3.
River. Here at the Gabba, we've just seen, well, it was a half chance really, wasn't it? It was firmly hit, and Sean Williams just got a fingertip to it. You couldn't say it was a chance really, full stretch and just a fingertip. But he did take pace off the ball, and that probably prevented it going to the boundary. So we've got 5 overs left, and Bangladesh are 103 for 3. Shanto seems to have made a miraculous recovery from his hamstring strain, and he's 53 from 48. Now looking to go big over the leg side, and big it is into the crowd.
First 6 of the innings, such an important passage of play. The final phase of the innings, Shanto, the set batter, he's gone bang. It's time to put the foot on the accelerator, and Shanto's done it expertly on this occasion. 87 metres, massive hit.
Yep, it is. We've had 10 fours, and that's the first 6 of the afternoon. It's pretty big ground here at the Gabba. You'd say the straight boundaries are slightly shorter and more inviting than those square of the wicket, and Evans put that up on a hitting length really. It was right in the slot, so there's an adjustment to the field. Third man comes up inside the circle, and fine leg drops back. Field is set deep to the leg side, and that is helped away behind square. That is a fantastic shot. One bounce into the fence, 4. So he starts with a 6-4. From 2, Bangladesh motoring.
Thinking cricket. 4 men back on the leg side. He's eased inside the line and just used the pace, look to pick the gap. Fielder slightly off the boundary trying to save 2. Shanto's picked the gap, got him 4.
Well, acceleration is coming here for Bangladesh. 50 now in the last 5 overs. I reckon he's looking at the field and he's thinking that Evans is going to be bowling into the pitch. Everything is set deep to the leg side, and he does bowl into the pitch this time. Well, Shanto has looked in good touch today. Had his problems right at the start of the innings, physically really. He had a bit of a hamstring strain. He took treatment from the physio, but then I'd say in the last 5 or 6 overs hasn't looked troubled at all. He started to time the ball sweetly. And over from here on in. Yorker, and with third man and point up inside the circle. There's an opportunity to slice that away to the boundary in between those two fielders.
This has been a feature of Shanto's innings, picking gaps. Evans gone for the double bluff. Once again being proactive. Shanto getting outside the line this time and just opening the face. The Tigers are roaring.
16 from the over, so he's under a bit of pressure here, Evans. Final ball of the 16th over. Driven firmly but straight to mid-off, just a single to complete a productive over for Bangladesh, who are 120 for 3.
This misfielding, quite a bit of it through today's play, and I wonder if they're just off it, not quite on it, are Zimbabwe in terms of backing up their bowlers. Just to go back to that over, what you want is to ensure that you're using how big it is. One, you never want drives because they'll get smashed out the ground. Oh, straight up, timely this. There's the wicket. And it's Shanto. So big because he was going, had just begun.
Yeah, that ball before, the misfield got Shanto back on strike, and this time he just slices it, and a fairly straightforward catch. So Sikandar Raza, who's given a glare to the field of the ball before for allowing the second run, now picks up a wicket. It's the end of a very good innings from Shanto, who made 71 from 55, Bangladesh 122 for 4. A good performance from behind himself as he runs to the crease, and then he's got a combination of off spinners and flickers. He might put in a leg spinner as well, and then that quicker ball that comes with very little change of action. Resembles a teammate of yours, doesn't he?
Actually saw him put on social media something about Sunil helping him with his action and paying dividends, even on this occasion, breaking an important partnership, getting another important wicket. He now has 9 for the tournament, Sikandar Raza.
Slightly quicker, what a tournament he's having. He's a serious player in the last 12, 18 months in T20s. Tremendous backstory, and really flourishing late in his career. That's a pretty good over. 4 singles, a 2 and a wicket, 126 for 4.